John Fitz in here with my buddy Aleco. We're here at Heritage Arms. Remember Heritage Arms? Yeah, we used to have Rocket.
That everyone hates to love or loves to hate.
Yeah, we used to have Rocket and
who's that?
Yeah.
That's some shit.
and God, what were
we had Grover here.
Yeah.
Or David Ross Grover, as he's also known.
I was trying to.
I call him Grover. You know why? Because he's scared of me more than I'm scared of him.
Remember, that's our gunsmith. Yeah.
Okay, so, well, here is our Go Forgetter silencer or suppressor. Mm-hmm. And we designed it for the FN57 cartridge.
That's cool.
But it also works very well on the Kel-Tec PMR30, because a lot of suppressors that are 22 suppressors, they just rebuilt them and retweaked them to work with the 5.7 and the 22 mag out of the Kel-Tec.
Now, the Kel-Tec, how quiet is it on the 22 mag?
Well, if I said we shot it in here to test it,
Oh, I know you've shot. I've been in here when you've tested.
It's real quiet.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Kel-Tec PMR30s are rarer than hen's teeth.
And the bodies are still stinking underneath the counter here.
Hey, the only reason is I haven't had time to dig the hole because you were late. Your E's in the wrong spot.
I know it is.
Yeah, but you are a turd anyway.
So man, look how cool this is, guys.
What we did is we carbon fiber wrapped it to offset some of the heat that was generated.
These guys, gosh, don't you know who I am?
It's my mother calling you. And the core is a combination of titanium and aluminum. And like I said, it's purposely designed in that first blast baffle to take the amount of muzzle blast or fire, because that's what muzzle blast is, on the initial explosion of the round out of the muzzle. So, and here's some of our, these are some of our follies.
Okay.
This is a 223 suppressor that we build that's full auto rated. We call it the Bumblebee. And you can see that this one's been used a little. And it works very well. Everyone's first thing they ask is, what's decibel reduction? Well, truthfully, we don't know how the other people test. So if I say, oh, sure, our suppressor for the Go Forgetter is 100 decibels in 22, well, we don't know the gun or the ammo. So we could shoot really high velocity ammo for the unsuppressed test and low velocity ammo for the suppressed test, and we could skew our facts. So it sounds a lot better than it really is. Kind of like a...
Well, and you guys are going to be able to judge because Aleco and I are going to be going out shooting these damn
we
things.
don't build junk, that's for sure. And here's our latest and greatest. These are we call them the X series. This is our new hunting rifle suppressor with the prevalence of...
That's why they're green.
And look, it's rough too, like you.
Yeah.
The X series is purposely designed to have maximum decibel reduction for hunting rifle rounds.
Now these you can take apart.
Absolutely. Everything you take apart, but honestly, and I will tell you this, don't take suppressors apart. You don't need to. If you want them to be taken apart, come see us. We can do it.
Silencers, when they get dirtier,
they're suppressors, don't you know that?
They're silencers. One says white, one says black.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
But the thing is, I heard the dirtier they get, in some of them, it makes it even better.
It affects suppression. Yeah. Absolutely.
Makes it better.
Yeah, makes them.
That's only in girls. The dirtier they get. Okay.
Yeah. No.
The filthier they get. I'd be filthy dirty, not stinky filthy dirty.
But the thing is, when they're dirty,
a gunshot by its nature is, what do you have coming out? You have carbon. You probably will have some sort of copper residue from the projectile itself. And then also you have the residual left over from the blast that's going to coat the inside of your chamber. So obviously, if you restrict the diameter of the chambers, you do lose suppression. However, if you build the suppressor right on the inside, like designed for a full auto, I guarantee you that the military suppressors are completely sealed, and you can shoot them, and they still give a degree of decibel reduction, even if it's not ideal. Remember, you just have to be below 100 decibels to protect your ears, and 130 is what most of the European ones are, so that's very similar like a 22 shell. But what people don't realize is that's 120 decibels.
See, well, we did our comp. Our comp that we do.
Yeah, the Loudner.
Our comp is actually a decibel lower than the standard. We started off on the regular bird cage on an AR, and it's actually a decibel lower than all of them. Anyone, there was that one that's called the Vulcan, where the fins come back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that damn thing's even loud with earplugs in. It's just, you know, but ours, it's funny, just the way it turned out. It's a decibel lower. But yeah, how do you figure out how to tell which ones? I mean,
A lot of money.
yeah. Well,
I mean, literally, you got to buy the competition stuff.
and then just go
And
through.
then honestly, and this is something that no one talks about, is how the silencers are tested. And there's one company called Brule and Kjar that make the correct decibel meter.
Really?
They're about 10 grand. And
Well, let's just go use theirs.
well, we're in the process of owning one. And the trouble is that the standard, the 2209, which all the suppressor data has been achieved with, hasn't been built by Brule and Kjar for 20 years. It's still serviced. But every year, it has to be reserviced by them. So the U.S. Army just bought the 2213 or the 2215. I know someone online is going to be, you don't know what you're talking about, it's a 2214. But regardless, we spend a whole lot of money on buying the correct ones so we can test what we call the NATO standards, which is a 90-degree angle off the muzzle. And it's about 6 feet off the muzzle.
Cool. Cool.
So, you
Well,
know,
cool. They're-
R&D
these are
is the
bitchin'.
most expensive part.
Yeah, these are bitching. Tell about the price quick, and so they know.
Go for Getter for $6.99. Then there's a $200 transfer tax. The Bumblebee right now is going to be $5.99, and the X series they're going to start at $5.99.
So, and you guys can get a hold of me. Remember, my number is 801-918-3725.
See, I told you he's a loud man. Or you can call me on my cell. It's 801-209-6496. And if you don't leave a message, I won't return your call because I don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah.
So.
So make sure you call. Say, Aleco, it's me. I want to. Yeah, I want a suppressor silencer.
Give me one of them silencer suppressors. So what are we gonna talk about the project we're doing for you?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that next. So
Well, let's go put our
we're
stuff
going to
away.
go to viewer email. Keep your edges sharp, powder dry. Viewer email. Anyway, says, okay, practice grinding. Let's see, Glock Brothers. Somebody asked on here, what's the price of that real cool bone splitter? And let me tell you a couple things. Then a guy named XXX Cat Snake XXX, and I'll reply to him too. I'll tell you, the knife runs about 800 bucks. Okay, hammer forged. You know, Charlie did a little bit different twist. But you guys, I've been so busy. Charlie, I've handed over kind of the reins to have Charlie do the grinds. But Charlie's actually been doing the grinds for a long time. So the guys that said that, oh, Charlie's grinds are better than Fitzen's and everything, that's kind of funny because he's been doing them for, God, quite a while now.
This is a team effort.
Yeah,
not
it is.
just you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
So, and then let's see. Okay, this guy's down there saying hammer forging actually damages the edge. It doesn't. It depends on if you're hitting hot metal or you're not hitting hot metal, is how the grain structure goes. So it will, when you're hitting hot metal, take the grain structure down. Thermal cycling will take it, refine the grain structure more. So there's all sorts of views. I've done everything with knives. We've done all this crap where we did thermal cycling, and we've done just straight heat treat and different stuff. So, you know, it's a real eye-opener the way steel reacts and what steel reacts to. That's why we've done our little tests on knives and test them out to make sure they're good. But on one hand, he's right, but on the other hand, he doesn't, because if you're hitting hot metal, you know, red hot metal, that's totally different than hitting soft. So anyway, but this is all a team effort, what we're doing, like Randy says, you know. So I've looked at Charlie and say, Charlie, you know, we're putting a gun shop down there. Is that all messed up?
oh my God. So,
Yeah, look around the shop. A lot of my stuff, you know, I got the rifle up there. You see the old Kentucky rifle up there, and I've moved all this shit and pictures of everybody and all the stuff up here because that's all torn apart. So anyway, but team effort, that's the way it is. You have any questions, give me a call. And remember, I'm always right. Not. So anyway, thanks for your comments and all that, and keep them coming in, and I'll talk to you guys later.